Hello, my friends. Hopefully you have had yourself a very Merry Christmas. I know that we have. We've been busy this past week playing with all of the goodies that we got each other and what Santa brought. So there's been a lot of playing games, board games, video games, playing with dolls and horses and Legos and tea parties and all sorts of fun stuff. So hopefully you've had yourself a very Merry Christmas. I realized that I hadn't updated since my last doctor's appointment, and I was waiting to update until I had some results. But then Catherine, one of our viewers, commented on my MS symptoms flare-up video and inspired me to film something anyway. So I want to give you an update as to where we are right now. So to give you some context, I have an annual checkup with my neurologist to check on my MS and see if it's getting better, worse, or staying the same. So in preparation for that appointment, I have to get some blood work done and I have to get some MRIs done, MRIs on my brain and neck. So a couple weeks ago, I got some blood work done and I had some numbers come back high. Specifically, the ALT numbers came back high, which is an indication that there is something going on with the liver that's not good. Typically, you see high ALT numbers from people who consume alcohol, or it's related to prescription drugs usually. And so in my case, they're thinking that it's the treatment that I'm taking for MS. And so my neurologist wanted me to go and talk to my family doctor again. And so my family doctor wanted to run some more tests just to make sure that it wasn't some kind of a fluke, if there was an error or it was just a one-time thing. We did find out that my ALT numbers were still high. And so then they ordered a ultrasound on my liver to take a look at that. I don't know the results from that yet. That's all about my liver. Now, did the blood work, got the MRIs on my brain and neck, and then I went down and saw my neurologist in Seattle. You saying hi? You say hi? Yeah. You say hi. That's her new trick, is sometimes she'll wave and say hi. So anyway, where was I? Hi. Why don't you do it on camera? Say hi. 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 Well, kind of. It was more like, oh, I'm falling. So anyway, went down, met with the neurologist, and the good news is that there's no new lesions on my neck or my brain. So so that's a good sign, which means that MS hasn't beaten me up too bad in those areas. The one concern that I have is that they did find lesions on my upper back, but this time they didn't order any MRIs on my back. So I guess I need to talk to them about that and find out why. But one of the things that we learned from the doctor is that because I have lesions on my neck, more studies have come out to show that lesions on your neck can progress more so than the lesions that you have on your brain. And so he wants to get more aggressive with my medication or my treatment for MS, which coincides with the fact that my liver is not doing too well on the treatment that I'm currently on. So we have a couple of reasons to change my treatment. So we're looking at a few options. There's a pill and then there's 2 infusions. And the nice thing about making this change is right now I do a once a week injection that makes me feel lousy for a couple of days. At least one day, if not 2. The infusion would be once every 6 months. So I'd have to go into a hospital. They hook the IV up to me and I'm there pretty much all day because the infusion takes a while and then they have to monitor me afterward to make sure that I'm A-okay. So it's a day thing, but it's one day like every 6 months as opposed to 1 or 2 days a week. So that's the plus side. What else? Part of the other reason that I went to my doctor in the first place, my family doctor, was to get that blood work done and figure out my liver, but also my thumb has been hurting quite a bit lately. I broke it 2 years ago. It's been hurting quite a bit lately. So they looked at that and they ended up doing an MRI on that too. So this last week and a half or so has been like really busy with doctor's appointments. So a week and a half ago, Tuesday, I went to my family physician to talk about blood work and liver stuff and all that on my thumb and everything else. Then Wednesday, I had my MRI for my brain and neck. Thursday, I went down to Seattle to meet with the neurologist. Friday, I had an MRI for my thumb. And then Tuesday, after Christmas, I ended up getting an ultrasound on my liver. So I've just like been in and out of doctor's appointments and hospitals and all that stuff for the past week. And I really don't have any information to share from it. So that's a bit frustrating. When I get some more information, I will share it with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share, follow, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. And have a safe and enjoyable new year.